Now we're going to talk about how to solve equations for a specified variable. If you're given an equation with several different variables in it, we need to know how to solve for a specified variable. On skill practice 8, letter A says to solve I equals PRT for T. I equals PRT. We want to solve it for the variable t. On the right hand side, we're doing p times r times t. How are we going to get the p and the r to the other side? We need to divide both sides by p times r. When we do that, the factor of p cancels and the factor of r cancels. So our answer is going to be I divided by PR is equal to t. For letter B, 4x plus 3y is equal to 12. And we want to solve that equation for y. Right now we're adding 4x to 3y on the left. We need to get the 4x to the other side first, and we're going to do that by subtracting 4x from both sides. We're going to have 3y is equal to, some of you want to write 12 minus 4x, that's fine. I'm going to write negative 4x plus 12 because I'm accustomed to writing the variable first. Now we need to divide both sides by 3 to isolate the y. Dividing the right hand side by 3, I'm going to divide every term by 3. And now I have y equals negative 4/3 x plus 4. Looking ahead, this is the form of a line given in what's called general form. This is the general form of a line. And when you solve for the y equals, this is called the slope-intercept form of a line. We're going to talk about that more when we start talking about graphing linear functions. Right now you don't need to know that, but I do need you to know how to solve for a specified variable. So if I give you 4x plus 3y equals 12, can you solve for y equals? Okay, C, A equals 1/2 h times the quantity big B plus little b. And I want you to solve for little b. Does anyone know what this formula is? This is actually the formula to find the area of a trapezoid. The area of a trapezoid is 1/2 times the height times the sum of the two bases. You don't need to know that either. I'm just giving you little tidbits of additional information. Okay, first thing, to solve for little b, I need to get the 1/2 times h to the other side. Let's take care of the 1/2 first. If I multiply both sides by 2, the 2 on top and 2 on bottom on the right hand side will cancel. And I'm left with 2a is equal to h times big B plus little b. The next step, I want to divide both sides by h. The factor of h on the top and on the bottom cancel on the right hand side. I'm left with 2a over h is equal to big B minus little b. Plus little b. Now I want to get little b by itself, so I need to subtract big B from both sides. My answer will be 2a over h minus big B is equal to little b. Last problem, skill practice 9. I'm going to go grab it and bring it down. I want to solve 3x minus w equals ax plus z. Okay, I want to solve that for x. I have x's on the left and on the right. I need to get those on the same side. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the equation. 3x minus w equals ax plus z. I'm going to choose to get this x onto the left-hand side. Right now I'm adding it to z, so I need to subtract ax from both sides. I get 3x minus ax minus w is equal to z. Again, I want to get these two things on the left, so I need to move the w to the right. How? I'm going to add w to both sides. I have 3x minus ax is equal to z plus w. Okay, all the x terms are on the left. I have two terms that have an x in it. I want to factor that x out. When I factor out an x, I'm left with a 3 minus an a. Last step, to get the x by itself, I need to divide by the factor 3 minus a. That factor will cancel. I'm left with x equals z plus w over 3 minus a.